What's up, guys? Copper Jacket here. Hey, I just wanted to get on here and kind of rant a little bit. This week's been a crazy week for me. I had my first on Saturday. It's Monday now. On my first, I had my first catastrophic fire. I was building a buddy's quad. We used an all-in-one ESC, everything included. We used a Racer Star, the F4 board, and as you can see, I'll just show you the video. Okay, as you can see, it was pretty bad. I lost everything except the battery. It was a ESC, I believe it was ESC number one. Took a crap on me, and from there the board just went up. So the battery was saved. That's pretty much it. I think I saved the receiver too, the XSR. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of reflect. So my feelings were a little bit hurt. This was a fresh build. I'm building a buddy his first quad. He's never flown before, and I was out pop testing it, and I'm kind of glad I had it still and didn't give it to him, and he took it out, flew it in the field, and crashed it, and it went up in flames. So I'm kind of glad that happened here, so I can still fix it and make it right for him. But while we were over in Kuwait, I just want to reflect on some of the lessons learned from this scenario. But while we were over in Kuwait, we got online, we ordered a bunch of stuff. He wanted to build a quad, so he went and bought everything, and then I kind of gave him a shopping list. And he bought everything and had it shipped here to the States. And when we got home, we've been, with the holidays and everything, it's been really slow. So we really didn't get a chance to put it together. So this past week, I put it together. We had a run cam split, 2 in it. We had the Maytech, the VTX in it. The switchable from 1 to 500, I think it is. So one of the things I wanted to kind of reflect on is if you're new to the quad field or trying to get into it or anything like that, one of the things I suggest you do is, one, do the research on it. But before you buy anything, if you have never flown before or anything like that, buy a controller, do the research on controllers, see what everybody's using out there, and see what you can afford. See what you actually need. We got 16 and plus up channel radios, and then we have, what do we need? We need probably 6 channels to fly on. That's about it. So, you shouldn't really spend any more than 100, 150 bucks, 200 bucks maybe max on a radio. But once you get that radio, save yourself some money and go down and buy or get one of these simulators that they have on the computers. So start flying with a simulator, and that'll get you kind of used to the rate modes and the switches and the horizon mode and all these different modes, and start building yourself that way. Then you go out and spend the big bucks. So if it costs you $20 to get a simulator, you're good to go, and you're not out a whole bunch of money, even if you figure out you don't like it. Now the simulators aren't exactly a replicate. What's the word I'm looking for? Aren't exactly like flying real life. But it still gets you into that coordination, the stick movements, and all that stuff, and starts building that muscle memory. So, once you figured out that, okay, that's what you want to do, then you start building. Okay, so what kind of flyer do I want to be? Do I want to be a racer? Do I want to build a racing quad? Do I want to do freestyle? Do I like freestyle? Do I want to do like a crossover? It's like a freestyle / racing frame, or do I want to do a drone? And that's what you got to figure out. From there, once you figure out what you want to do, I would recommend, okay, then you sit down and you write down or get on these forums and the chats. Like I'm in Hangouts with with JJ Roto Geek and Exhibit and all these other guys, And you talk to those guys and see what they recommend you do. You know, the guys that have been doing it for 10, 15 years or however long, you know, the hobby hasn't, it's not that old, but get on there and just start shooting the shit and figuring out, okay, hey, what's this, what's that? You know, because these guys have either had it, flown it, built it, you know, bought it. So that's like a good tool. Get on there on the forums, you know, the drone forums, and you know, like Flight Test and all these guys, and then start watching videos. If you just want to buy a quad and go out and fucking, you know, and you don't want to learn about it, that's the last thing I want you to do or suggest you do is go out and buy a ready to run kit. That's, you don't learn anything. But if you actually order the motor, order the ESC, order this, order that, and you put the 5 or 6 components that go into the quad yourself, you're going to learn 10 times what you would if you just bought a kit. Because then you're dealing with somebody else's problems. Or if you built it, you understand, you start learning and you start understanding how to run beta flight and all that stuff, and you'll be better to go. So that's how you learn about the hobby. Another thing, so we're going to put this back together this week. So the other day we were on there talking on Hangouts because we all hang. There's like 22 guys in the Patriot Blades Hangout and all that stuff. And we're on there talking, and DEMI gets on there and he's like, you know, DEMI's got a Fly Egg 100, and it was funny as shit. I was rolling, and my quick wit, my fast thinking, I was like, DEMI gets on there and he's posted up there and he's like, hey man, you know, it was quiet in the room. Nobody was really talking. And he says, hey man, you know, the Fly Egg he's got wobbles and stuff. So we're trying to troubleshoot his wobbles and his Fly Egg. And he comes across and he says, well, what's the smallest? Do you guys have any recommendations for the smallest quad I can shove a run cam micro into, or a micro split? What is it? Micro run cam micro split 2, or you know, the newest one that's coming out. I don't think it's released yet. And my quick wit, I said, yeah. I mean, I know of a new company. Yeah, what was it called? Buckshot quads, and they only make 2 models of drones. But the smallest bird that you can put a run cam 2 in are these two birds right here. And it was a big laugh. Blah blah blah. It was funny. So they had the top mount and the bottom mount. You know, Buckshot quads. Check them out. But that's going to be my next build. Since I suck at building real birds, I might as well try to stuff for, you know, I might as well try to stuff small hummingbirds, right? Anyway, but pretty funny story. But that's my before you build a quad, do the research, find out what products what you want to build. You know, I'm kind of just rambling on here, but that's my recommendation. Figure out the products that are going to work for what your needs are. But hey, till next time, it's a quick video, but keep the shiny side up.